All right, hey folks, it's Wesley. This is a first in what we hope will become many installments. For all of you out there playing lead guitar, be a help to you. What we're hoping to do here today is just to make a resource for you, something basically where you're like, hey, I don't know how to play that lick, or I kind of forgot, or maybe I'm not really happy with how that sounds, wonder how someone else is playing it. We just want to share some of the lead lines and stuff from worship songs we do here, and especially from the newer ones as we're all kind of learning them together. Today I want to share with you a Song of Hope. I'm going to go ahead and point you down here to my trusty guitar. We're going to go over the lead line for this, and then also there is a verse lick I'd love to teach you. First things first, this lick, or this, all we do here today is going to be in B flat, the key of B flat. You see I have my little capo right there. No open strings, so you don't have to capo if you don't want to. If we're playing, either in a different key, lower or higher, for a reason you'll have to adjust up or down for that. But for our purposes here today, we're going to work with it in B flat. First thing I'm going to do is simply play the lead line full speed for you, and then we'll stop and we will break it down some, all right? All right, so that's the line right there. Like I said, in B flat. So let's break this down a little bit. It's basically the same thing. The ending changes slightly the second time as compared to the first time. Let me walk you through this. So first step, all we're doing is some hammer-ons and some pull-off, or I'm sorry, some string bends up to here. So if you go B string, 10th fret, just little bend right there. So then up to 11. Then you do a nice kind of walk down thing where you're going to go 11, 10, 12, 10 on the G string, back up, then walk up to 13, 10 on the E string, 13, and then all the way down to 8 on the G string, and then you'll just play a little. That's both fingers on 11 on E and B, and then just take off for there, and then you've got a nice little top half of a B-flat triad there. So that part's pretty simple. Let me just walk you through it really slowly. I'm not going to comment or anything, but basically like this. So that's the first half. Again, hopefully you can see that pretty well in there. We'll have a tab up on Planning Center too, so you can look at that if you're a little confused. But pretty simple. It's the hardest part probably is just getting that all the way down here for that E flat. I struggle with that. One of the things I like too, one of the things I'm working on with this is I don't like the fact I feel like there's not enough meat to this lead line, so you definitely want to make sure that you're EQ'd in a way that's going to cut through the mix without being really piercing. One of the things I do like about capoing for this song for electric guitar is that I feel, number one, it gives me a bit of a safety valve if you know when I'm getting started, and I hit that G string, it's okay because that's actually a B flat. So it'll sound okay. And what I've actually been doing is kind of purposely hitting that sometimes, just to add a little oomph to what I'm playing right there, but you don't have to do that. And obviously, if you're not capoed, not going to be a good idea to play that string. The second time, it's like when you play that lead line, that was the first half of it. The second half is exactly like the first, except when you finish up, you're going to do the, and then you want to hit the B string at 11 and E string at 13. So when you're playing at full speed, it'll be like that. It's just kind of a nice little way to resolve. Definitely recommend if you've got delay, a delay effect, or a delay pedal. Definitely want to use on this song. It's going to add a lot to it. One other part I want to show you actually comes during the verse. I only do it during the second verse because that's when they do it on the CD. But I suppose if you want to, you could do it on both. There's nothing that says you can't. And hey, I want you to create the way that you feel comfortable. But what I would say is when we get into the verse, there's that, all things right, like that, and you'll hear on the CD they'll do. I think that's pretty cool. I like that little part a lot. So it's actually kind of up here, and again, no open strings, so pretty simple to play. But all you want to do is on the G string, you want to be on the 5th fret, or if you're capoed like me, you're going to be on the 2nd. And all you do is a slide up 2 frets. So you do, then you'll hit fret 3 or fret 6 if you're not capoed on the E string, and then you'll slide back down and then hit right here, the 2nd fret or 5th fret if you're not capoed. It's pretty simple way, pretty simple little thing, but I think it sounds pretty cool, and I actually really like what it adds to the verse. So again, that's just, and then coming out of that, they're going to hit the G minor chord again. So just, if you want to add the bottom half of that, like that. If you're capoed, you just have to hit the bottom 3 strings. If you're not, just use your finger and bar down the bottom 3 and hit those, and just something so you have something that's sounding and ringing during that part of the verse, so it doesn't feel quite as empty. So, hope that was a help to you. That was Song of Hope.